Alright, so starting off from last time, where I'm actually playing as Sherry Birkin now, continuing on her story, because Claire has lost her. Oh god, I hate this part. I'm playing as Sherry, but Ah! Ah! Run, Sherry, run! Run! Fuck, 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 run, 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 run. Don't get eaten by dogs. Okay. That's better. Slightly better. Cool, grenades. You take the G rounds. Yeah, bro, I'll take the G rounds in it. Because I'm a G. It's sealed firmly. Your mum is sealed firmly. Oh, fucking dog again. No, 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 go away, go away, go away. And run this way. In through the door. Ah, oh, come on. That's got to be a map. That looks like something that you can take. Search disposal map. Will you take it? Yes. No, that's not the button that takes you to the map. What's the button that takes you to a map? Oh, there is no button that takes you to the map on this because it's Resident Evil 2 and they hadn't invented that yet. Okay. Lever to fill and drain the water. Will they move? Okay, so drain the water. Hey, Gaby, what's... Gabby? Hey, Gabe, what's up? Welcome back. Now I'm doing the boring part with Sherry. Projection mate with more tense because I'm more likely to die. Alright, let me try to see if I can remember this. Alright. Climb over. Gotta be honest, Sherry's got a hell of a lot of back strength if she's managing to, like, shove these whole giant fucking crates. No, don't. Oh, this fucking game and its awkward controls. Just push the fucking thing. What? Why are you not pushing it? Is there more I can push it along? Maybe. It must be, because otherwise it would have pushed, right? Hey, Goldheart. Welcome to the chat. Why will Sherry not push this box? I wasn't sleeping. Why would I have been sleeping? I said that last time, Gabe, and I'm very confused by that. Well, because my bed looks like a mess back there? That's just me. I'm very lazy. I don't think I've actually done my bed in about a year. Mostly because leaving my bed is such an extreme struggle that it becomes very difficult. How's everyone doing today? You know, with everything going on, the world's falling apart, Brexit's fucking everything up, and Trump's telling everyone that Russia is our ally. So everything's great. It's great. And France won the World Cup. That's good for the French, I guess. I guess it's the last time you saw me. It is definitely not coming home anymore. Okay. So I have to have this one up against the wall. I recognize that. Okay. Okay. And then I can push this one back into all the way up there. Yeah. It's exactly what I did last time. Why didn't it work before? Oh, silly Resident Evil puzzles. Did he move it? Yes. Fill the water. Good. That's the way it should. That's the way you should be. Unfortunately, my brain gets wrapped way too much in you know, political events. So just be a gamer, and just vote when the time it is to vote. That's all. That's all that matters. Everything else is just noise. Don't murder me, doggies. Don't murder me. Don't want to get eaten. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. I wasn't sleeping, Gabe.
Claire! Are you there?
Do you think my hair would look this good if I was sleeping?
Sherry, are you okay? Did you find your dad?
Yes, I'm okay. But I couldn't find him. But I did find something else for you. Here. Here's another.
Thanks, sweetie. Now, why don't you come over here? I want you to stay with me.
Claire! I can't reach the ventilation hole anymore. But don't worry, I'll find another way. I can take care of myself.
Instead of hitting me, could you just hit her? She's annoying.
Wait, Sherry, come back. Sherry! Sherry!
Voice acting! Let's take the precinct key, that's the club key. And some grenade rounds. Ooh, yeah. This is the club key, right? Yeah, okay. The club key, bro. So it lets you into the club. Let's see what I have in the box. But I love the save room music. Just gonna turn up the music on your end slightly. Let me know if it does start to drown me out a little bit. I'm trying not to let it drown me out, and I'm actually gonna move my mic a little bit closer so that it faces me a little bit more. Okay. At some point we'll do Outbreak. I gotta get to it. We'll get to it. I'm just this is like the only time I have during the week to really play any computer games. So you know, it might be during a stream. Oh fuck! I was supposed to check what was in there. Okay, got the bubble, got 2 spaces. What else we got in here? Flame rounds, red herb, mixed herbs, the blue stone, the crank, and the first aid spray. Okay, so we've got a few things in here. Some acid rounds as well. Okay, I'm gonna do something really annoying here. I need my stuff put together. The valve handle needs to go with the key items. Alright. First aid spray, flame rounds, acid rounds. I don't think there's anything I need particularly, so let's just get going. I'm gonna save state. Godheart, if you weren't here for the last one, the reason I save state all the time is because I'm way too lazy to use the ink ribbons on a stream. It's not like I haven't beaten this game multiple times before. I'm just far too lazy. Is there something in the corner though? No, it's not. All the doggies here are all dead, so let's keep moving. Shit. No, fucking hate the sound of liquors. I don't know when we'll do Outbreak, man. It's like when I've got time, I guess. Oh, this is. I think I've got enough healing items to make this less of a problem. Don't waste your grenades on frickin' zombies. Especially now that there's gonna be lickers fucking everywhere. Will you take the red key? Yes. And just leave them all in there. Back out here, I think I can hear a little liquor, so let's get equipping that grenade launcher again. Check the map. I think there was one back in the police station I could use. Yeah, there's two there on the lower floor. And I haven't been back to the other place yet. Eat grenade. Oh, so I actually use the car key then. Fucking ammunition. Handgun bullets. Check. And let's combine those with the handguns so that I have a bit more handgun. Well, yeah, it's... What time is it now? Here. It's 9:20 here. If I wasn't sleepy, it'd be a bit weird. Will work on bullets? Yes, I will. Nah. Leon can suck my balls. Also, when I load, if I do play Leon's B scenario, which seems redundant on a stream, honestly, I might just play it with my previous save file, so that it's just load up and go straight into it. Let's combine that with that, so that's got some stuff. Alright, so down the middle again, then back up the stairs. It's amazing how much a week can make you forget where the hell you're going. Lower the game a little, your voice is heard a little low. Alright. I'm trying to find a balance, because when I played back the stream the other day, it was a little bit low. My voice was a little bit low. Sorry, the stream itself was a little bit low. So, trying to find a balance here. I think this is one of the club locks, isn't it? Yeah. No, I don't need ink ribbons, not using them. No, no saving unless you're near a save point. Nothing in this locker, nothing in this locker, nothing in this locker. Possibly a zombie in this locker. In this locker? No. There's a dead dude there, and there is every chance he's going to come back to life, so... Turn around. Aim down at this dude. Just make sure that he's... Okay. Yeah, she's dead. Watchman's Diary. August 11th. I finally had a chance to see blue skies for the first time in ages, but it did little to lift my spirits. I was reprimanded by the chief for neglecting my duties while I was up on the clock tower. There's only one thing I still don't understand. The chief seemed to be more concerned about the fact that I was up on the tower rather than that I was neglecting my duties. Why was access to the tower prohibited in the first place? September 5th. I recently talked to the old man who works in the scrapyard out back. His name is Thomas. He's a quiet man and he really seems to enjoy chess. He even went so far as to design a special key and lock engraved with chess pieces on them for one of the doors in the disposal yard. We had plans to play chess tomorrow. Can't help but wonder how good he is. One thing that's been bothering me about him is the way he's always been scratching himself. Does he have some sort of skin disease, or is he just rude? Thomas was a much better player than I had imagined. I used to think of myself as a fairly decent player, but he did a pretty good job of humbling me. About the only thing I can imagine that could match his skills in chess is his appetite. All the guy did was talk about food throughout the entire game. He sounded fairly healthy, but he didn't look quite right. I wonder if he's okay. I was supposed to play another game of chess with Thomas. We had to cancel it because he hasn't been feeling too well. He stopped by to see me, but I told him to go back and rest since he literally looked like the Walking Dead. Spoilers. He insisted that he was just fine, but I could tell he was really having problems. Come to think of it, I haven't been feeling too good myself lately. I think the diary from Resident Evil 1 is better. The Itchy Tasty diary. Can't remember what it's called. Check his body. Hey, dead guy, you got anything? His throat and abdomen have been torn out. No, just his throat and abdomen have been torn out. Okay. Nothing useful on his person. Nothing useful. Carrying on. Anything useful in here? No. Let's go a bit of a better gun at least. Something's gonna come through the windows, isn't it? I'll come back and get those in a second. High standard random zombie. Bystander random zombie. So yesterday I was in the hospital. A family member was unfortunately a bit sick, and when I was in A&E, I mean, I've just played way too many Resident Evil games and Silent Hill games which have like sections set in hospitals and stuff like that. So there was this guy like writhing in pain in the distance, and I swear to God he sounded like a Resident Evil zombie. It was like sort of proper just fucking creeped me out just because it's like dimly lit hallways and stuff like that because it was late at night and everything. It was fucking creepy. You know, I'm gonna put this away for now because I don't really need the bow gun if I've got the machine gun, the grenade launcher, and the thing. I'm gonna put the acid rounds away too, because for now I don't think I need them. Now there is a save point in here, so I'm gonna save. And then I believe... where are the interrogation rooms? They're upstairs. Alright. Oh no, they're on the ground floor. They're on the ground floor here. So just go through there, around the back. Okay. My brother just sent me a text with a link. Apparently Mike Tyson offered a zoo attendant $10,000 to fight a gorilla. Okay, Mike. You would get absolutely destroyed, but yeah, whatever. Even in your prime, you wouldn't have been able to take on a goddamn silverback. Right, let's go dump that key by unlocking this door. So I no longer need to have it here. Use the first aid spray, get myself back up to good health. Oh, cool, another film. I mean, personally, I'm more into shooting on digital, but you know, whatever. Now, if I remember, this is when you're Leon. In here. When you're Leon in this section, that's where Mr. X like bursts through the door. What's on the other side that I get the cord and the yellow square piece. Then I think I'm in for a surprise. Huh. That's an interesting mirror. Just completely unload everything into him. Phrasing. Where's the nearest item box? I think it's still back. I think it's back in that room where I was before. Stairs and cross over here. I looking in here again? I have zero recollection. Okay. That's good. Something? Guys, what did I forget just now? I feel like I'm forgetting something. And I feel like it's something quite important too. What was in that room? Just go through here, go grab an iron here. That's 2 herbs. Then use the cord on. This. Its cord is cut, but we're going to use this cord. Forgetting something. Right, yeah, it was the lighter. That's what I needed to get. It was the lighter. Anyway. I just got a message from my fiance April, just saying that I don't have a chat room set up. Which, honey, if you're watching it right now, basically, I know you're watching it on your phone, so I'm gonna just demonstrate very quickly. Turn the volume down. So you'll see over here, there's a little like button in the corner, just if you're having trouble chatting, there's a little button here that opens up a section with live chat and stream chat. And I don't have any rooms set up because I don't have a like subscriber thing or anything like that yet. So you know, that's a different thing entirely. If the channel grows and we end up with more viewers, I might set up a separate room for subscribers so that, you know, they can chat. Oh wait, no, the box is over here. Get the lighter. And a red herb, so I can use that red herb with the green one. Let's put that in the box. Let's take that and a red herb. I'm going to combine those together and create a herb that I can use now. Now, if I'm not mistaken, back this way is the dark room. So let me go there and just go develop that film. And then I'll make my way back to that room with the lighter. I need to use the lighter. I haven't done a library puzzle yet either, if I remember. Every time that bit of music played when I was a kid, I used to think like there was a door shutting or something somewhere, and someone was going to be bursting through any minute now. Suffice to say, it still scares the crap out of me. Let's go develop that film. Film B. Picture in front of the Aruka's tailor regressed into a zombie within 2 hours. Suffers repeatedly complained about severe agitation of the epidermis, in addition to feelings of nausea. This happened up to the moment he lost consciousness. Picture by R. Lambert. Okay. Does anyone know the point of like those film reels? Because I actually don't. If I go up and... Yeah, there's a library puzzle there, I might as well get to that. Get rid of the douche nozzle. So there's no quick reload sort of thing on this game, except when you run out of ammunition, so you have to reload manually in the menu, which is a bit different from... I know Resident Evil 3 added some pretty good quality of life fixes, like the quick turnaround, the dodge, and the instant reload in game. And there we go. And fall down. This button and activates all of that. Bronze plate with a picture on it. Okay, so it's Blue gold, gold blue, blue gold. Okay. Alright, currently we have it set up, so that needs to move over. Push it to the right. Push it to the right. Golden and blue. Gold and blue. Let's take the serpent stone. So that gives us. Now we have 2.5 out of 3. I haven't been upstairs yet, if I'm not mistaken. Like through the door at the top. You can hear the lickers on the level below. Ah, no, that's not the level below. Yes, yes, Gabe. What's up? What can I do for you today, fine sir? See, so broken, it won't work. So square hole. Phrasing. Alright, so that means I've got to get to a thingy-bob again. Yeah, it's kind of like American or English version of Gabby. Gabe. I've got a friend called Gabe as well. Another friend called Gabe, so it's easy. Oh no, don't go that way. That's a terrible idea. There's a whole army of zombies waiting for you there. Ooh. None of these books appear to be useful. Many books are on profile investigation. Die like a bitch. Close and reopen. Now I've got to go back through to that area that was where the statues were, so I can light the statues. I think it was the Queen and the Jack, or the King and the Jack. I remember there was a Jack in there, basically. I might not do the Leon section, honestly. Honestly, Gabe, I'm a little I don't know. I feel like if I've done they're virtually the same campaigns, so I might do that. I might do a different game at that point. Maybe at that point I might do Outbreak. But I think I'm gonna maybe get to right near the end of this section of this scenario, and then. Now, what did that thing say again? Picture of a man on a carriage. Something is on the wheel. Light the Queen, the King, and the Jack, and then the carriage will start running. Okay. Number 11 has been etched. Number 12 has been etched. Yes. Number 13 has been etched. Oh, fucking hell. Alright. Yeah, possibly. That might be it. That might be what we do. It might be next week. It might be today. Behind a carriage. So it's like the Queen, the King, and the Jack. Okay, so it's in that one. So it's middle. So it's middle, right, left. Okay. See, this puzzle is all about knowing your cards, and because I have spent way too much time in casinos in my 20s, I know how to light all these, because Jack is 11, Queen is 12, and King is 13, and Ace. This could be high or low. In Blackjack, at least. Well, you can specify if you want aces to be high at the start of a poker game. What am I doing now? Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna go back and go and I'll go and open the chest and get the other blue piece out. Get the other blue piece out, and don't need the lighter anymore, so let's switch that out for the crank. And temporarily I'm going to put the grenade launcher away because I've got the machine gun right now. And I'm going to take out the equal stones, so I've got 2 out of 3 stones. And then let's go up. See, I don't think you get to reload the machine gun, if I'm not mistaken, in this game. It's just like, once it's out, it's out. So, I'm not gonna reload it at all. I'm gonna just use it up on lickers and things like that, and save the handgun for regular zombies for now. Stairs we go. Use the crank on. Oh man, nice breeze just came in on my absolutely baking face right now. Oh, the other way. Use the crank on this. thing. Oh, so no longer need to use the crank anymore. There we go. Crank is out of cranks. Push the switch, and you could, but I gotta put the gear in first. Alright, so put the gear in. Switch, will you press it? Yes. And the blue stone. Okay. Now let's combine those two. And we have all 3 stones. Now, let's head to the chief's office. So I can put those 3 stones in and go downstairs. And I think that's when you get to the place where Sherry is, if I'm not mistaken. I think it'll be interesting to see how some things in the remake have changed. I like how in the trailer for it they've distinctly shown us exactly something that has changed, like getting 3 stones to open up the statue to way out, basically. Which is oh, why did I go this way? Brain not active. Okay. Let's go around. Probably going to be a liquor over here. No? No. Okay. Stop running into the wall, Blair. As a safety precaution, I'm going to take the grenade launcher back out. Because I think I'm going to equip it with the acid rounds, because I think I'm about to fight William Birkin for the first time. But don't quote me on that. If I'm mistaken, the machine gun is like completely ineffective against him. I'm going to F1 that now that we're here. There are definitely liquors in here. Oh, I already killed him. Okay, never mind.
Claire!
Sherry, you're okay.
I'm glad to see you're safe, Claire.
Sherry, how the fuck did you get back here? Sacrifice by the claw of the jaguar. Blah 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 blah. Oh, for fuck's sake, I don't mean to use. And use the last one in the slot for raising. Mail to the Chief. To Mr. Brian Irons, Chief of the Raccoon City Police Department. We have lost the mansion lab facility due to the actions of the first game of the renegade operative Albert Wesker. Fortunately, his interference will have no lasting effect upon our continued viral research. Our only present concern is the presence of the remaining STARS members, Redfield, Valentine, Burton, Chambers, and Vickers. There was a lot of survivors. If it comes to light that STARS have any evidence as to the activities of our research, dispose of them in such a manner that would appear to be purely accidental. Continue to monitor their progress and make certain their knowledge does not go public. Annette will continue to be your contact throughout this affair. William Birkin. To Mr. Brian Irons, Chief of the Raccoon City Police Department. I have deposited the amount of $10,000 to the account for your services for this term, as per our agreement. The development of the G-Virus, scheduled to replace the T-Virus, is near completion. Once completed, I am certain that I will be appointed to be a member of the executive board of our For Umbrella Inc. It is imperative that we proceed with extreme caution. Redfield and the remaining STARS members are still attempting to uncover information on the project. Continue to monitor their activities and block all attempts to investigate the underground research facilities. William Birkin. To Mr. Brian Irons, Chief of the Raccoon City Police Department. We have a problem. I received information informing me that Umbrella HQ has sent spies to recover my research on the G-Virus. There are an unknown number of agents involved. They must not be allowed to take this project away from me, as it represents my entire life's work. Search the city thoroughly for any suspicious persons. Detain any such individuals by whatever means deemed necessary, and contact me immediately through Annette. With these precautions, any possible threats should be eliminated. I will not allow anyone to steal my work on the G-Virus, not even Umbrella. William Birkin.
Claire!
I'm going down there. Stay here and wait for me, okay?
Stay here in one of the only safe rooms in the entire freaking police department. But I guess you stayed to say about this one, Sherry. That sounds like the sound of somebody dying.
Me!
Oh, hi, William Birkin. This is a bit stereotypical, let's be honest. Like, the flaming lanterns and the creepy vampire-like underground.
So you've made it this far. Not bad, girl. But I'm not letting anyone leave my town. Everyone's gonna die.
Calm down, Chief. What happened?
Shut up! You couldn't possibly understand what's happened. Those monsters from Umbrella have destroyed my beautiful town. How could they do that to me after everything I've done for them?
So it's true. You have been working with Umbrella. Then you must know about the G-Virus. What is it? Tell me!
If you must know, it's the agent that can turn humans into the ultimate bioweapons. Superior to the T-Virus in every way. Dr. William Birkin is the genius behind the project.
William Birkin?
I'm sure you've already seen his little girl running around here somewhere. Sherry, isn't it? In case you haven't already figured it out, the monster that's been tearing my precinct apart is yet another product of the G-Virus. An ultimate bioweapon. Umbrella must be trying to cover its tracks. But if I have to go, I'm going to take you with me. I just can't take the pain.
Well, shit. Can I take his gun? No? I could use the ammunition. More acid rounds, okay. See, you can basically have like as much ammunition equipped on the grenade launcher as you want. You don't have to keep a reserve, which is an advantage it has over a lot of the other weapons. So you can have like a secondary type of ammunition, like I have with the grenades. For Merlin, chloroform, and other chemicals. Sounds a little bit rapey. Ladder goes down. Will you go down? Phrasing. For about 10 seconds inside of God damn it, get off me. That's the only other G-Virus creation I think in this game, and the other one is Birkin himself. Oh! Bugger off. Let's go up the ladder. Where's it taking me? Into the sewers. I have to go back for Sherry. Great. So you got enough shit going on. Do you really have to worry about that little girl? I'm sure she's fine. I mean, you know, young girls these days, they're pretty sophisticated. They could survive a zombie outbreak by themselves at age, like, 8. See, for some reason this headphone is only working on one side, so that's why I have it, like, lopsided on my head right now. And it's falling off my head. Let's go.
Claire, you came back.
I can't believe the man who developed the G-Virus is actually her father.
What's wrong, Claire?
It's
Is she
nothing.
saying that in her head or
But I
out
think I
loud?
found a way
She's saying
out
it in
of
her
here.
head, but it's like...
We should be able to find
'cause the
someplace
mouth doesn't
safe
move.
if we can just make it out of town.
But
Don't worry, I'll protect you. I promise. But you have to make sure you don't leave my side. Leon, are you still there? We're leaving.
Are you crazy? The streets are still crawling with zombies.
It'll be all right, trust me. We found a way to the sewer. Follow us later.
Claire! Claire! Wait!
Way to ignore her. Way to ignore him, dude. Claire couldn't just go, yeah, so it's here, and, you know, this is how you get here. Come meet us here so we can team up and, you know, put it all piled together. You know, at least Sherry is self-sufficient compared to, oh, what's the president's daughter's name in Resident Evil 4 who keeps getting kidnapped? Because, Leon, help! Every 5 minutes. So this is how you get to the sewers in this game. In the remake, it's apparently going to be beneath the goddess statue in the main hall.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Claire?
Run!
There we have it, our first appearance. Our first meeting. With Dr. William Birkin. At this point, I don't think you know it's actually William Birkin. No, you don't. God damn it, Sherry.
Sherry? Where are you? Sherry!
Claire! I'm here!
God damn it, controlling Sherry again. Over 5 minutes is the last time I controlled her. Just save now that I've taken over Sherry. Oh, all the way around, turn around, run away, run away. The exit to the ladder is blocked off. Oh, good. Let's go through here. Hey, welcome back, Gabe. I hope you had a good bath. Oh, ew, 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 ew. Disgusting. Get off me. Friggin' zombie roaches. I think that's actually my worst nightmare. Like, literally my worst nightmare. Oh hey, convenient. That's inconvenient.
Claire? Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I do currently sleep alone. My fiance lives in the US right now. She's currently getting treatment. She just finished treatment, actually, for something. Lots of blue herbs. I gotta be honest, yeah, that's true. Better sleep, more easy to stretch out. But I think if I'm honest, I would rather have her here. I would lose all the sleep in the world just to have her back. Angelica, on the first day and Thursdays, Wednesday month, the Chief of Maintenance will make use of the facilities. Be sure to reduce the moisture levels in the facility by activating the fan, as the equipment she will be using will be susceptible to the effects of water vapors. On the 28th of every month, the chemical transporter Don Weller will use the facility. Chemicals will be transported extremely volatile, and extreme caution should be observed throughout their transport. On the 6th and 16th of every month, Police Chief Brian Irons will visit the facility to attend regular meetings that take place in the lab. On the 4th Friday of every month, William Belkin will use the city to conduct a training seminar for the Chicago branch of Umbrella Inc. As the probability of an attack upon Dr. Belkin will be high, take every measure conceivable to guard his life. You'll be informed of all other potential visitors and the times they'll arrive as needed. Guide these individuals to their destination safely. We expect nothing but the best from you. Charles Coleman, Security Chief, Umbrella Headquarters. Yeah, that's how you get down to where Sherry was. Do you know that in the Discord, it is that you're in the emulator for 6 days? Is that true? No, I haven't had the emulator on for 6 days. At least not that I'm aware. I mean, you know, Discord's a little bit glitchy sometimes. I haven't even had Discord on for 6 days. I loaded it up again today. That's okay. It is actually on the screen. That's good. Hold on. It's better. I think I've had one already, but just to double check. Isn't there something in the lockers here? Yeah, it's an old locker. It's an old locker. This is an old locker with a first aid spray in it. I think I spend most of this game on caution because I'm just like, I don't want to use up a single herb. It could have been. Meters and various cords and meters are placed in order. Bowgun bolts, cool. That's where I fell through is Sherry. There's nothing that way, is there? Yeah. Nothing particularly useful in here. Let's go drop off those bowgun bolts. Actually, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna swap the handgun out for the bowgun and just keep the bowgun as my standard weapon for now. Make some room by combining that with that, so I've got a fully mixed herb. Got a first aid spray. I think I can put the grenades away because I don't really need them that badly. There are 3 spots open. Let's equip the bowgun. And because I'm weird, I'm gonna draw out. Don't I have a single green herb somewhere? Yeah, here it is. I'm gonna waste it, or I'm just healing myself up so that I can run around properly, even though it doesn't actually affect your running. In caution doesn't affect your running, only in danger. One question, if you had a sub, yours had to stay to sleep in your house for a day, would you leave it? I'm a little confused, I don't know what you mean by that. Maybe something being a little bit lost in the translation. If you had a sub, yours had to stay to sleep in your house for a day, would you leave it? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Sue me. Oh, motherfucker. Giant fucking spiders again. Spiders are a lot less threatening in RE2 than they were in 1, I think. Oh, hello.
Who are you? Oh, I see. Another spy sent by Umbrella, right? Let me guess. You're here to steal my husband's G-Virus, aren't you? You are tenacious, I'll give you that.
Husband? Then you must be Annette. Sherry's mother?
What?
Sherry's wandering around alone in the sewers. You have to help me find her.
That's impossible. I told her to go to the police station. What's she doing here? William will be after her.
William?
That's right. The creature that's been causing all this destruction is none other than my own husband.
Gotta be honest, should probably divorce him at this point.
This way. It's sheer perfection. My precious G-Virus. No one will ever take you away from me.
There he is.
So you finally come.
Doctor, we're here to collect the G-Virus sample.
Sorry, but I won't just hand over my life's work.
Stop! You might hit the sample. That's it, all right. Okay, let's move out.
I don't know what the question was, man. That's...
William. Oh my. Hold
I don't
on,
understand
man.
it.
I'm taking care of that bullet wound first. Stay here.
That bullet wound. I think he has 70 bullet wounds.
Alpha team, have you retrieved the sample yet?
Affirmative. We'll be at the rendezvous point in 1 minute.
Roger.
Are you telling me that he injected the G-Virus into his own body?
The G-Virus has the ability to revitalize cellular functions.
What was that? Something's wrong. Let's check it out. Over there! Shoot it! Eat this, you freak! The guns aren't stopping it! What is this thing? Hurry!
Yeah, the G-Virus is purple and the T-Virus is
What
green.
is this thing? Fire! Fire! Son of a...
So those rats were the carriers of the virus?
As a result of his virus-induced
I was thinking that exact same question, Gabe.
William should have lost any prior memories he had as a human by now. I tried to save him, but I'm afraid it's already too late. And
well,
that's
I'll
not
start
even
with
the
the cutscene.
entire story. Every G-Virus bioweapon, including William, has the ability to implant embryos into other life forms. That's why he's after Sherry.
What are you trying to say?
The bodies of individuals with non-related genetic coding are likely to reject the embryo, but since Sherry is his daughter, that possibility is non-existent. It's an inherent survival instinct.
It's Sherry. You go that way.
See, it's a hard decision to make, Nemesis versus Birkin. Now, I always used to think Nemesis was more powerful. It's the third game, it's the third up the ante. And there are two things about Nemesis that make me think that. And that is, one, let's set the valve handle. Alright, so I'll bring it back up and get the valve handle. To cross that bridge. One, Nemesis is built to be a killing machine. He's designed to kill the members of STARS, and he's designed to be like this ultimate weapon, basically. Birkin was never designed as such. At least not the actual entity that he is. He's not designed to be a weapon, like a killing machine as such. Like, he's not like... That's not his purpose. He gained that purpose from the G-Virus. Now, from what I understand, the G-Virus is obviously much better than the T-Virus. And basically something infected with the G-Virus essentially cannot be killed. So, by that logic, Birkin should be less vulnerable. In terms of the fights, Birkin moves a bit slow. He's not that maneuverable. In terms of the gameplay, he acts like an advanced tyrant, basically. Whereas Nemesis is fast, he runs, he jumps, he punches, he has a fucking rocket launcher. And I think maybe if you... I mean, it seems weird to take this factor out of it. But if you take the factor of the idea that Birkin is unkillable out of the context of it, and just like say who could win a fight basically without them coming back continuously, then I'd say that Birkin has a disadvantage there, because Nemesis basically, he has a rocket launcher that could kill, like, you know, in Resident Evil lore, that is the kill-all weapon, basically. Like, one shot from a rocket launcher, and it's game over. I'm a fan of Nemesis because, like, Resident Evil 3 was a great game, and I think he really made that game, overall. Birkin, on the other hand, is... It really does. It comes down to your interpretation of who's more powerful at the end of the day. And I think, depending on the phase, I think in some phases Nemesis gets it, but like Nemesis was also made with the T-Virus, whereas Birkin was made with the G, and by that idea alone, Birkin is superior in every way, as Birkin himself said. Yeah, flame rounds. I imagine a remake of 3. Yeah, I would be really excited to see a remake of 3. I mean, people have been talking about it since the remake of 2 was sort of like shown at E3 and everything, but I've got to be honest, I think let them release 2 first, and then we can start talking about the remake of 3. Because for all we know, the remake of 2 might be absolutely terrible. They might have ruined everything that made this game great. I don't see how exactly they could really make it terrible unless they really just like trashed everything about it. Like they got rid of certain... Like, I feel like the only way they could do it is they could really ruin this game is, like, they would have to immensely fuck up the gameplay, for starters, in order to make it just a bad game. And I think, ooh, more flame rounds. Yeah. Could possibly be about to fight something tough, could I? Giving me herbs and flame rounds. What's a guy to think? Is on the other side of that door. I think a remake of 3 would be pretty cool, though. Oh, I think I know what's around here. This looks very familiar.
Sherry!
Oh, hi, crocodile. Or alligator, or whatever you are. See, that's something I can't wait to see in the remake. It's the exploding crocodile. I don't know, really. Do I like Claire's part the most? Claire's part is, I mean, canonically I think it's Claire A, Leon B, so that's just why I did Claire's part first.
Come on, wake up, Sherry.
I remember the first stage more easily, more clearly.
My stomach. It hurts.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. Come on, let's go.
I'm gonna have to waste this herb to pick up that thing, so I'm not gonna go back and get another one. It's a waste, but I won't get the wolf medal otherwise. End up forgetting it's back here and have to backtrack all the way back here. It's just a pain in the ass. I don't know whether I prefer the story with Ada or with Sherry. Really, is how scenarios boil down to it. I remember I first played it with the first time I played it Leon A, Claire B. So it was I played through Leon's scenario fighting Birkin, and then went through. Oh, Sherry, get over here. I hate that she moves so slow. I'm just gonna do this little trick. Keep jogging along. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be at Comic-Con, I assume. Keep up, Sherry. I think I might actually prefer Leon's story because as a villain, I prefer I just thought Mr. X was great. And if you play it as Claire B, it's actually kind of interesting. Because it's basically Mr. X has been sent in to gather a sample of the G virus, and Sherry is wearing it around her neck, if I'm not mistaken. So it plays a similar story, but it plays out differently. But then William Birkin is just like in scenario. Oh, for God's sake! William Birkin in scenario scenario A with Leon is just a big hulking monster, and it's. I think it's kind of interesting if you play scenario A as Leon and Claire as B, because like you know all about William Birkin, you learn about him being a monster and everything, and then when you play Claire B, you properly get to know Sherry Birkin. Like there's like both scenarios involve the family. So through here? Yeah. First you stop the rotation of the fan. Come on, sure. Ah, this way. Go up here. Okay, you stay there for now. Ugh. Sewer manager diary. Yeah, that's true as well. June 20th. It's been a while, but I saw Don today as we talked after completing our work. He told me he had been sick in bed until yesterday. It doesn't really come as much of a surprise, given how long he's been working here. He was sweating like a horse and kept scratching his body. And while we were talking, I asked if he was hot, but he just looked at me funny. What's wrong with him anyway? Chief Irons has been visiting the lab quite often lately. I don't know what he's doing over there, but he always looks grim. The expression on his face has been even more unsettling than usual. I guess it's because Dr. Birkin's impossible requests. Chief has my sympathies though. After all he's done for the town, he doesn't deserve this. I rarely drink because I'm on the graveyard shift, but I don't suppose I have much to complain about since this is how I make my living. Chief Irons came in late today, looking grimmer than his usual self. I tried to joke with him to cheer him up, but he wasn't amused. He pulled his gun and threatened to shoot me. I was able to calm him down, but that guy must have some serious problems. He knows he can't enter the lab without my help and my medal, and this is what it means for the chief to serve and protect. August 21st. William informed me that the police and the media have begun their investigation on Umbrella's affairs. He said the investigation will be citywide, and there is a possibility they'll even search through the sewers. He asked me to suspend all Umbrella sewer facility operations until the investigation has been concluded. The sewer will be still used for passage, but has stressed that I have to be extremely cautious and I'd lose my job if anyone finds out about this operation. I'm just gonna use the fucking first aid spray up because I'm too lazy to go back and get it again. I've got enough herbs and stuff back in the save box. Hey, streamer, don't be such a Jill sandwich. Well, I don't want to become a Claire chop suey, so I'm stopping the fan right now. Otherwise. Welcome to the stream, Dr. Duck. I must apologise, I ate duck earlier today. It was delicious. Oh, the PS1 and N64 version. This is the PS1 version. Emulated, I must say, because hooking up my my PS1 to this feels like to my Elgato and everything just feels like an impossibly annoying task. Oh, for fuck's sake, Sherry! You collect retro games, and you've got. Welcome to the chat. You collect retro games. Well, I would love to collect retro games, but I don't have enough room right now. I've always wanted to be honest with you, because I grew up playing those games. I grew up playing. My first console was an original Nintendo, the NES, and then I got a Super Nintendo when I was, I think, 5 or 6 years old. And then I got N64, PS1, GameCube, PS2, and PS3. Yeah, I'm an old man now. Just turned 30. Okay, let's put some stuff away. Where am I supposed to go again? I can't remember. You're 29. Yeah, there we go. We're basically the same age then. Oh. Holy shit, 600 games? That's impressive. My entire game collection is stacked on one shelf there. It's about, I'd say, 20 PS1, 20 PS2, roughly about 15 PS3, 10 DS and 3D, and another 10 3DS, 10 to 15 Wii games, and about 10 GameCube games. I collected a lot more when I was younger, to be honest with you. My Steam collection is by far my biggest nowadays, but you can thank the Steam sales for that, basically, because I kind of go a bit nuts on them. It's like, ooh, I could buy lots of games for about $1 each. And I get a bit addicted. That's nice. Nice. I did own, I can't remember, so my best friend owned a Genesis, and we would constantly swap around the Genesis and the, where am I going? I'm going backwards now. We would constantly swap the Genesis and the SNES around, and we'd trade back and forth and stuff like that, so, it's called the Mega Drive over here in the UK. I had quite a few SNES games, if I remember. I think I must have had about 20 SNES games or something like that. Essentially the 20 that are on the SNES Mini, minus a couple of them that I never played. Alright. Go through there, then go through the end, and then right to the end of the corridor. Okay. Yeah. I mean, every time I go to a convention or something, so my only memory of the Saturn, right, is, These are all the dead bodies, aren't they? Of like the STARS members. My only memory of the Saturn was when my brother rented one for like I think a month, because you could do that at the time. You could like rent consoles basically. And he rented the Saturn for like a month. I was thinking, wasn't the Saturn pretty popular in Japan? No, not that. Don't want to use that now. Use that now. One. Remember that? What you could when you could rent them, or when the Saturn was pretty popular in Japan? So yeah, it's almost a shame they weren't very popular over here. I mean, at the end of the day, they faced stiff competition from Nintendo, and then Sony came along and were even stronger than Nintendo for a long time, and now they are again, ish. Panzer. I never owned a Saturn myself. I have a mini Genesis somewhere around here, like in the back somewhere, like that remote control Genesis, basically. Like used infrared. It was one of the first sort of like mini consoles, and we got my brother the mini Atari 2600 as well, which was pretty cool because he actually played the Atari 2600 when we were growing up. Although his first console I think was the Nintendo as well. I've always been a big Nintendo fanboy. I've got a Switch and everything, and but a flare gun. I need something to ignite it, so the lighter. You're talking about Panzer Dragoon, right? Like, never got to play it. I'm a big, but if I'm not mistaken, it is an RPG, and I'm a fan of JRPGs in particular. Whoa, shit! And... oh, for God's sake. Fucking reloading. I can't leave without Sherry. Come on, Sherry. Stop being an idiot. I remember, so I've never done much RPG streaming, even though I'm a big fan of them. So, oh, God damn it! Come on, stand up. I think this gun works better from range, the bow gun. herbs here. And make my way back to Sherry, who is crouching on the floor again because, heaven forbid, I walk 5 feet from her. We took the first aid spree, yes. It's funny, this is the only like save room so far that doesn't use the save room music. Save points, so save states. Flame rounds. And the grenade rounds. And I've got a feeling I'm going to be in a fight in a minute because they're giving me a lot of ammunition suddenly. Got 2 spare spaces, should be enough. Let's save quickly. Machine can drop out. On this wall, isn't there a map or something? The faction manager's schedule. It doesn't look like it's been used in a while. What's your favourite of all the retro consoles you've got? Dr. Duck. Which, might I say, is just a pretty awesome, like, name. Oh! Motherfuck. Accidental door opening. May as well put those handgun bullets away. I'm not really using the handgun right now, and if I'm not mistaken, I'm about to get on the thing, and that's my first fight with Birkin. I can't remember, I think in Claire A you do actually fight Birkin. The factory, I'm going to take it, yes. The factory that mass produces the G-virus. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you come back here in Resident Evil 0 to this very section. I think this is actually where the end of Resident Evil 0 takes place. It's like, there's a keyhole. Insert some joke about your mom. And there's the key. All right. The keyhole. Shove my key in that hole. All the lights are green. And apparently a clown is alerting me that the lift is about to move. So freaking hot here right now. Alexa, what time is it? Thank you.
Claire, my stomach. My stomach hurts.
It's like to be you, kid.
Hang in there, Sherry. Your forehead's burning up. I've got to hurry before the embryos pupate.
Like, is she saying this all out loud to the poor kid? Here's Daddy. Let's F1. Get ready for a fight. And he's grown a second head out of his back. But his face is just... yeah. Yeah, you fake your death. You fake your death, bitch. Fake it good.
Sherry.
See, as who's more frightening about Nemesis or Birkin? Definitely Nemesis. Birkin doesn't really frighten me so much. He's intimidating, but I still think Nemesis is more intimidating.
Claire?
Oh, you're finally awake.
Isn't this...
That's okay. You keep it. I'm sure it'll keep you safe.
Thank you, Claire.
Well played to Claire, you know, taking
Even
on
though
zombie
I'm
outbreak
an
in hot
only
pants.
child, neither of my parents ever spent much time with me because of their work. I grew up alone, but now that you're with me, I finally have someone to rely upon.
Whoa, kid, you are smothering me.
Sherry. Rest here for a bit. I'll be right back, as soon as I found the antidote for you.
I'll tell you what the antidote is. Shotgun to the brain. Good timing, thank you. Use that. Oh. More acid rounds. Is there anything in these lockers? I can't remember. Flame rounds, yeah. 30 fucking flame shots, damn. F1 and save here. here, really. I could deposit that. And that. 12 bolts. I'll probably come across another one of these things before then. Alright. Elevator. Pressing the button has no effect. Well, that's not a very good elevator, is it? Has been used for a long time. Pretty sure it was used like about 3 months ago by Rebecca Chambers. Breaker system that regulates all the power in the lab. The main fuse has been removed and power is not actively running in some areas. Firmly sealed. It's locked from the inside. This door's open though. Oh man. Surgeon's corpse look like they poured oil all over the place. Well then, time to light this motherfucker up then, I guess. Laboratory security manual. In the instance of uncontained biohazard breakout, all security measures will be directed towards the underground transport facility. In the instance that abnormalities are detected among the cargo in transit, all materials will be automatically transported from the loading zone to the designated high-speed train. At which point, all materials will be isolated and disposed of immediately. In the instance of a Class 1 emergency, the entire train will be purged and disposed of without delay. In the instance that the lab itself becomes contaminated, the northernmost route currently used to transport materials to and from the facility will be designated as the emergency escape route. This route will secure passage to the relay point outside the city limits. Disclosure about any information regarding research conducted here or in the existence of this facility is strictly prohibited. Since it is our top priority to keep all research classified, escape access may be denied under certain extenuating circumstances. Yeah, I'm sure that's what the like people wanted to hear. Under certain circumstances, we're just gonna let you die. Reclattering all over the wall. Okay. Let's go back to where the thing was. Where that chest was. Ah, naked zombies. Oh, headshot. I know that those plant things are coming up, and so that means I'm going to switch out the acid rounds for the flame rounds now. Deposit those. Keep 2 healing items on me, just in case. Let me sit up a little bit. My back is killing me. And I'm sitting on my... Come down this way, I go light that plant on fire. Head down over here. This looks very familiar, I think I remember this. Will you take the fuse case? Yes. Think I just saw a first aid spray too. Let's take that. We do have a fuse case. How fortunate that you happen to leave it on the other side of the room. Not much of a puzzle there, Capcom. Yeah, I genuinely think I struggled with that the first time. Take the main fuse. Yes. Looks like a computer for organizing data files. I think that's the general definition of what a computer does. Okay. Let's go. Use the main fuse here. Let there be life. Or light, rather. Oh. Just go burn those. Thingamabob. Hi, Planty Man. Disco Inferno. What's that? Some kind of note. User registration. Temporary user registration for the culture experiment. Guest password none. Valid for 24 hours. Huh. I feel like you're going to take a little more than a bow gun. Took both out with 4% of the bullets. quite happy with that actually. Here's been destroyed by the plants. More grenades. Carry ink ribbon. No, I do not want to. Do not want your stinking ink ribbon. Oh, there we go. These things are a bit more susceptible to fire, so... And they're both dead with one shot. Well played, Claire, well played. Hi there. Hi there. I have no more room for anything. So let's go back down. Oh, go down for the first time. Crazy. Come on, liquor. Ammo disc. No, don't have any ammo discs. Alright. But this is close to the end now, so let's see if we can make it to the end of the stream and complete the game. Taking the laboratory map. Cool. Okay. Don't need that many, and don't need that many grenade rounds. I mean, I don't need the lighter on me. So I made up some room. And I gotta be honest, right now I don't feel like I need the bow gun either, so just for argument, just for space sake, I'm gonna put the bow gun away. F1. Okay, there's a red hub. Here is a laboratory. Open it if you have the key. Well, you have a lockpick. Pick the lock. zombies, there's no need to even kill them. Let's run around the corner. Avoid those zombies. Is there anything in here? Anything I can pick up? No, nothing particularly useful. I think there's still the one zombie in here. Did he come through the door? Oh, he came through the door. Do I have a key to that locker? No. Alright. It's not the key for that then. Keep on keeping on.
Annette!
You killed William. I'll never forgive you for that.
Wait!
Your husband was a super monster.
I've just prepared a sample of the G-Virus. And this time, no one will take it from me. This is the most significant piece of research my husband has ever left in my hands.
Stop it! Sherry's in serious trouble. William implanted her with his embryos. There's no telling when they'll pupate. And if that happens, then Sherry won't...
What? William... William, you're alive.
Yeah, you're an idiot, Annette. You really are just an absolute moron. William, you're alive! What, you gonna try and fuck your husband now?
William is still alive. He's getting stronger with each skin he casts off. Sherry!
Tell me what I need to know. How can I save Sherry?
I have detailed information. Everything you need to know to prepare the antidote is right here.
Instructions for the synthesis of the G-Virus antigen, G-Vaccine, codenamed Devil. Any beings infected with the G-Virus will reproduce through the impregnation of an embryo within another living being. Unless rejected by the host, the embryo will undertake a process of gradual cellular invasion, affecting the host cells on a molecular level as it rewrites their DNA. Once the metamorphosis is complete, the host will be capable of continuing the cycle of self-replication. The duration of time for this process will run its course and will vary from subject to subject. In the early stages of cellular invasion, it is possible to halt progression of the metamorphosis through the administration of the G-Vaccine antigen. The following procedure details its synthesis. The vaccine creation requires the base vaccination. This can be arranged by the activator VAM. First, set the empty cartridge into the VAM and activate it. After several moments, the process will be complete and the white-colored base vaccine will be set in the cartridge automatically. Then confirm the green light is on, remove the cartridge and proceed to the next step. Once the base vaccine has been prepared, set it in the vaccine synthesis machine located in the P4 level experiment room. The machine is fully automated and only requires the user to push the sequence to start the switch. I think it's meant to be push the switch to start the sequence. At this point, the program will run automatically and synthesis will be complete within approximately 10 seconds. As the synthesis of the Devil is an extremely delicate process, the quality will vary with slight shocks or change in temperature. Careful handling is required for proper results.
Save my daughter. And tell her I'm sorry I wasn't a better mother. Tell her I love her. Sherry.
Annette!
self-destruct sequence has been activated. Repeat, the self-destruct sequence has been activated. This sequence may not be aborted. All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform. All employees proceed to the bottom platform. All employees proceed to the bottom platform.
Yep, this is all familiar.
All employees proceed to the bottom platform. All employees proceed to the bottom platform. All employees proceed to the bottom platform. All employees proceed to the bottom platform.
There's a moth. Moth flame.
All employees proceed to the bottom platform. All employees proceed to the bottom platform. All employees proceed to the bottom platform.
Operate the computer? Yes.
All employees proceed to the bottom platform.
Username is guest.
All employees proceed to the bottom
Oh.
platform.
Bullshit. Guest.
All employees proceed
Where's
to
the
the
other?
bottom platform.
Defect. Registration. Guest registration is 2024.
All employees proceed to the bottom platform. All employees proceed to the bottom platform.
Alright.
All
Let's get out of here.
employees proceed to the bottom platform.
Go make the vaccine first, and then get out of here. About 5 minutes this, entire facility is going to go up in flames. And about 5 minutes after that, the entire city.
All employees proceed to the bottom platform. All employees proceed to the bottom platform.
So I get a super herb?
All employees proceed to the bottom platform.
Yep, take those two, combine those two. I think I've still got green herbs sitting in there.
All employees
To
proceed to
heal
the
myself
bottom
up.
platform. All employees proceed to the bottom 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 platform.
Yeah, just casually walk over right here.
Leon, you made it.
Yeah, no thanks to you, Claire. Fucking stranding him there.
Claire, is that you? Where are you?
I can see you on the monitor. But never mind that right now. Leon, you have to go back and get Sherry for me. I left her in the security office. Please, you must save her.
Wait a second. What are you gonna do? Where are you going?
I still have a few loose ends to take care of. I'm counting on you.
That was pretty badass. Still got a few more seconds to take out. Take out the local bitch. Local bitch. Boston. Alright. third one too. Sweet. Can't carry any more items as well, if I just combine this and this. And pick up that. And combine that and that. And we've got a nice big green herb. Not designed for smoking. Look, it's very dramatic right now at this point in the game. That's a lot of hitting stuff I'm picking up on the way. Keep moving. Save it. Oh, fucked up. Missed that shot. No, wait, where am I going? We've been here. Alright, let's go to the map. Where do I need to go? Alright. Go to the other side, open that up. Okay. Sorry about that. Excuses? No, discard it, yes. Vaccine cartridge, yes. Let's go for you, yes. And I'm out. So combine the grenades with this, because the grenades will be more effective in this scenario. Oh, come on. Never thought I'd have to friggin' grenade zombies. Ammo just can't wait that to get out. Are you freaking done yet? I've got plenty of health. I'll let you in and stop on there. Or kick his head off like a football. Yes. base vaccine, yeah. Ooh, I think there's some grenades over there. Yeah, oh, come on. I think you can only open that when you're Leon in this section of the game. So like you gotta open it once, and there's like little things like that, and leaving the eyes of the mind. I hope they do more of that in Resident. They do that in the remake, like a lot more sort of like stuff you do during scenario A will affect what happens in scenario B. Taking Sherry. Okay. Just going to pause this because I no longer need it. Take that. I think I'm going to pick the regular hole away. I hope there's more interactions between the two campaigns when they do the remake. I think that'll be cool. Down here, and then yeah, down those stairs. Interesting, there's not that many bosses in this game. There's only one boss in 3. Get off me. Oh, seriously? So we use the ammo disc here. Yeah, just grab that. This up. can only open those, Leon. Experiments have been performed here. The zombie making kind? Base vaccine goes there. Green light. Vaccine made. Specific, I forgot what I was last time, I think 4 getting chemicals and a whole load of regular ammo is going to be enough to get me through to the end of the game. Right, I've got my vaccine, my ammo, got my healing items. Let's do this. I've never taken the handgun all the way to the end before. More healing items are more useful. Alright, yeah, one. Put that. Let's see what's Here we go. Nearly at the end now. This is the fight with Birkin. I remember this arena. Let's do this.
5 minutes until detonation.
I wonder what could be in there. Ah, it's a 4-armed Birkin. Ow. Did he just drop dead? No, 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 he's not dead. He's not dead. Ow. Let's just use a first aid spray. Why do I still have the bullets on me? That's a mistake. Section. There's just some naked zombies over here. Oh no. Never mind. Looks like this is it.
Oh no!
Claire! Hurry! Claire!
Well, that countdown suddenly sped up.
Sherry!
Stay down! Sherry's unconscious.
I have the antidote. If I give it to her.
Claire, what's happening?
Not now. Come on, Sherry, wake up. Wake up. Please wake up.
Claire? Where am I?
It worked!
Oh, Sherry. You're gonna
It
be okay.
worked!
Thanks, Claire.
It's over.
No. I have to find my brother.
You're right. This is just the beginning.
Because we want to make a franchise out of this.
Ah, my God has protected you. It will always be with you.
Claire.
Sherry.
And we never see them interact ever again. Claire A scenario done. We're up to the credits now. And that's it. It's all over. I don't think I'm going to do Leon B, especially not tonight, since I've streamed for 3 hours already. So I think I'm going to call it a night. See how far I got, what my times were and everything. I'm going to guess roughly about 6 hours, because that's how long I streamed for both times. Well, 3 hours each time. That's probably about how long I streamed for. But if you're still here watching the stream, Gabe especially, because you were here since the beginning, thanks for tuning into the Resident Evil 2 stream. This game is complete now, and yeah. That's about it. Alison Court, who did the voice for Claire, would go on to do the voice for Claire all the way up until now, I believe. I believe the first time she's not doing it is actually for Resident Evil 2 Remake, ironically. Because she did it in, she did the She did Resident Evil Code Veronica, and I believe she did the voice acting for her in Revelations 2, when she appears in it again. And I think she also did the voice acting for her in the animated sort of like movie, CG movie. I think it's Degeneration, the first one. Claire. All three of them involve Leon, by the way. Resident Evil 2. Claire loves her little hot pants, doesn't she? My kind of girl. Rides around hot pants on a motorcycle. Ranking B. Clear game, Claire A. Total time 4 hours, 40 minutes, 47 seconds. I think that's the fastest I've completed Resident Evil 2, to be honest. Pretty happy with that. Fuck it, let's save. Leon B 00 scenario. Second. What's the range game do exactly? Skip anything on? Oh. I'm just curious about anything else. Thoughts about unskippable destiny. Blah 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 blah. It's just the thing to say last night there. Yeah. Well, assault rifle basically with infinite ammo. And I still got bit. Anyway. Call that the end for Resident Evil 2 and the end of the stream for me. So thank you very much for joining in. Thank you for watching and see you next time.